Hello friends, I wanted to do a quick Booktubeathon wrap up just to say what happened in the past week. So I did finish Amina's Voice, like I said in my Booktubeathon Day 1 update. It was really good, I enjoyed it a lot. It's for sure a beautiful story of just like a realistic situation in the day where we live in, which sucks because, the mosque that Amina goes to suffers a hate crime, and then before that even happens, because that's towards the end, you just get her middle school struggles and like her day-to-day being with like her friends and trying to figure out just how to be a kid in this world, which is a struggle. And yeah, I really liked how it was portrayed, and I hadn't read middle grade, like I said, in a while, so it was really good to get into that. And the same can be said for The Gauntlet, which is the second book I finished, with like Karuna Riazi, and it's so this is one of my favorite reads for this week for sure. It was so fun. It was like Jumanji, but more like so amazing. Like it felt like like what they're doing with the movie, like for some reason I don't know how. I just don't remember the movie. I mean I do, but it's been a while. But yeah, this was like such a fun, like dangerous world that she created, and like the three characters, Farah and her two friends, Essie and Alex, I believe. Gosh, I forgot names already. Yeah, Essie and Alex, I believe, are like a great trio and so much fun. And her little brother is in like the game as well, and by mistake he like kind of jumped in and they didn't really realize it, so they have to go and save him, and like it's whole just a good adventure story, and don't we all need that? And then I read A Wrinkle in Time by Madeline L'Engle. I never know how to say her last name. So yeah, this is a classic, and I'd always meant to read it, and I enjoyed it. It wasn't like my favorite. I get like the sci-fi time travel element, which is really cool, but I don't like. I'm like, it was very, I think for its time, it is what it is. It was like there's like religious sentiments, and like, what's important is like the family aspect of it. Like, she's, like Meg and her brother, and like, they're in this, and her friend, are in this other world. Like, they kind of like, not other world, but they go to different planets, like light years away kind of thing. And like, it's to find their dad. And, it's like, there's like these scientific elements to it. But at the end of the day, like, what the important thing of these three books I've mentioned is that they're all about family, and like the importance of family. And like, even through like this fun sci-fi element to it, that's what's like stuck out to me. And I'm excited for the movie because I think it's really like the way that they cast it and how it looks great. And it's like the scene where like the creepy moms come out and the kids are bouncing the basketballs, like that's a scene in the book, and it like looks exactly like how you would imagine it. And yeah, so I'm excited to see that. And then last but not least, I finished American Street by Ibi Zeboy. So good, another favorite. It's about this girl, Fabiola, and how she immigrates from Haiti with her mom, but then her mom gets detained by customs, so she has to go ahead to her aunt's house in Detroit, and like she has no idea what is going on with her mom. And it's about like this one's different in that like it touches on her religion, and but like the way it's done is like very beautiful, like the culture, like the aspects of culture and how they intertwine with the immigrant story, something that I could really relate to, and I really appreciate it. And her cousins are hilarious, and like someone that I definitely knew growing up in like the ridiculous like south side of Providence, Rhode Island. So it's like any area that has an area where like the struggle is real and you're like living in not great conditions, is like, if you grew up in that, you definitely could relate to like where her and her cousins are, and like how they have to be like, there's a reputation that you have to uphold, and like you're like this sort of way, like you act all tough because people are gonna come for you if you don't. But yeah, it was really good. I really, really liked it. Probably not putting it into the best words possible, but I just wanted to do a quick overall. So I covered a bunch of the challenges. I dared someone with a book, like a face on the cover. A hyped book is also American Street, or like A Wrinkle in Time. A book in a day I did for both Amina's Voice and The Gauntlet. I read those in a day. And I think that's it. I think I read 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and A Person Who's Different From You was also Amina, and Amina's Voice and The Gauntlet. So, and of course, For People Left from American Street. So, like 5 challenges, I think. I did not read 7 books. That's intentions, but that didn't happen. But yeah, it was really good. I had so much fun just like taking part in Bookstagram challenges and like reading sprints from time to time, and it just like got my energy going, and I'm so excited. And yeah, let's go back to reading now. Let's do that. Let me know how you guys did, and if I should elaborate more on any of these, because I just kind of sped through them. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys very soon. Bye.